not a lot, but I made a profit. Hi, it's Shae. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're talking about our sales for December. We actually made a profit in December. Stay tuned and I'll tell you how much it was. This was the first item that I sold in December. Got this at the bins for $2. So cute. Listed it, of course, romantic, whimsical fairy boho. I listed it on November 16th and it sold on December 6th. So it was less than a month. Sold it for $25, I believe. Yep, $25.99, full asking price. We love when it's full asking price. We love that. So $25.99. The fees were $6.64. So I ended up profiting $16.74. Love it when I do that. I've set a goal, like if I can profit at least $10 and up, I'll be happy. The next item is this Baby Gap knit cardigan. I don't do a lot of baby items, but I thought that this was just so cute and I like Baby Gap. And like I said, I thought it was cute. So I picked this up at the bins for $2. Listed it for 10 and it sold for 10. It did not stay up that long. Listed it November 28th and it sold on December 7th. So that was less than a month. The fees, $2.68. Final amount received, $7.32. So my profit was $5.35. The next item is this J. Jill button-up blouse, medium cotton striped. This I got at the thrift store. It was $3.19. So not at the bins, just a regular thrift store find. Listed it for $15.53 and I sold it for $13. Listed this back in October. So this was the first month that I started reselling, October. And as you can tell, I was not using a light when I listed my items, but still I feel like the pictures are good. I just needed a little more light. Anyway, it was listed, like I said, October 30th and it sold December 15th. So that was over a month. Sold on eBay and I did not put the fees and everything in here. So I don't know what I profited. Hold on one second. So final amount received was $9.83. So minus how much I paid for it, which was $3.19. My profit on that one was $6.64. This was my first return. Gap olive green skirt. So this is on, my sister and I are selling this together. So I kind of put it under like our consignment, whatever. So we bought this at the thrift store in Georgia for $6.24. Listed it for $45. It sold for $40. And then I got a message from the lady that it doesn't fit. So I'm waiting on her to return it. So I shouldn't even included this one in there because it's a return. But I just wanted to point it out that I got my first return. I would have had $40. But anyway, moving right along. And by the way, I don't accept returns, but I guess eBay is always going to side with the seller, which is totally fine. So I chose the option to let her return it, but she has to pay for it to be returned. So I'm still waiting for that. I think she has until like January 15th to return it. Next item on eBay was this blue floral tube top dress. So this is another one that my sister gave me out of her closet. This is so super old. I remember buying this. I had one like hers and I think I gave mine away. But anyway, so this is like $0 because we got it so long ago. Listed it for $25 and it sold for $25. So that's always good. So just a cute little blue tube top dress. Listed it whimsical, Y2K fairy, all that good stuff. And it definitely has to be like Y2K because we got it so long ago. It's a no-name brand. So it's on eBay. The fees, $4.82. So final amount received was $20.80. I think it was $20.89. I split that in two with her. So a $10 profit on this, which was great. Moving right along to Poshmark. I got this UCLA sweater at the bins for $2. Listed it for, I believe I listed it for 20, but it ended up selling for 15. Yeah, it ended up selling for 15. Okay, $15 is what I sold it for. Ended up getting $12 and pocketed $10 as the profit. Now, this did not stay up long either. I listed it on the December the 2nd and it sold on December 12th, so 10 days and it's gone. Next item, this nasty gal like crop sweater. Got this at the bins too. So super cute. I listed this for $24.99. It ended up selling for $15. Why does my computer want to do this? Ended up selling for $15 on Poshmark. So $3 fees. $12 is what I received. So I had a profit of $10 on this item. This next one is another one that my sister and I got in Georgia. It's a Tuckernuck pink cardigan, button front. So when we went into the thrift store, I saw this as soon as I walked in. I'm like, what is this? Like, it was really standing out. I have never heard of this brand at all. You know, things are regional. I live in California, but I have family in the South. I was actually raised in the South. So anyway, I guess this is like a popular brand because when I looked it up online, it was like $100. Like, it's a lot. It was a lot. So anyway, we listed it for 45. It sold for 40. As soon as I put this up, this one got a lot of likes as well. This one I listed December 10th and it sold on December 22nd. So not that long, just about 10 days or so. So we split that and we both got about $16 for that. It was $40. We ended up splitting $32, so $16 each. The next item on Poshmark were these Brixton men's corduroy pants, size 33. I got these at the regular thrift store, and I considered myself paying up for these. These were $6.39. Listed them for $22 and they sold for $15 on Poshmark. So I ended up getting $12, only a profit of $5.61. Not that good, but hey. The next item is something that I had in my closet for over a year. I wore it one time last year and it got in my hair, so I had to get rid of it. And I've been saying to myself, I'm going to list it. And I never did. And then I finally listed it and it went in a matter of how many days? Let me see. I listed it for 19, I guess. And it sold, or I listed it for 18. It sold for 18. And it sold in a matter of 4 days. So I'm thinking to myself, why did I not list this sooner? Sold on Poshmark. The fees were $33.60. I ended up getting $14. And that was my profit, $14, because I have no idea how much I bought it for last year. Moving on to Depop, where I had 5 sales in the month of December. I was so excited. I actually made more money on Depop than I did on eBay. This beautiful Jan Sport sweatshirt, I got it at an estate sale for $5. Sold it for $25. And what we love about Depop is that the fees are low. So, well, actually, I sold it for full price, $29. So my fees were $4.21. So final amount received $25.78. So that's a profit of $20.78. Love, love, love that for Depop. Now, the Depop sales are slow coming in, but when we do get the sales, it's really good. Another item, I got this at the bins for, come on up. I got this at the bins for $2 and I got so many likes on this one. I was so happy to see it go because people would message me about this. These are some earthbound shorts. They are very hippie. As soon as I saw them, I was like, somebody's going to like these. The little hippie peace sign on it. They are 100% cotton. They're size extra large. And does it say made in Nepal? Yeah, made in Nepal. I just thought they were so super cute. It took a while for these to go, longer not longer than I want, but it's just I think when you have the items that get so many likes and questions and things like that, and then it doesn't go fast, it gets a little like irritating. So I listed this on November 26th and it finally sold on December 21st. So almost a month. Ended up selling it for $12.50. Fees $1.12. Final amount received $11.38. So I had a profit of $9.41. I was just happy to see these go. Happy to see these go. Oh, let me go back. I don't know if I told you how long the USC sweatshirt was up for. So the USC sweatshirt, I listed that on November the 15th and it sold on December 10th. So less than a month. Next item, these went fast too. Patagonia men's corduroy pants. Bought these at the regular thrift store. Paid up for them $6. $6 is paying up for me. Listed them for $29 and they sold for $24.70. So I final amount received was $21.12. So I got a profit of $15.12. The profits on eBay are great. Really, really good because their fees are so low. Next item is another one that my sister and I purchased together for $6. It's this Madewell cardigan. This one ended up selling for $16. So the profit that we got was $13.48. So we split that in two, so $6.74 each. And I should have not let it go for that low, but I did because it is a size large. It said size large, but it was like a shrunken size large. So I was kind of like, I'll let that go. This Soul Star men's sweater, love it. So cute, reindeer, festive. This one got a lot of attention too. I was happy when this one sold. I was like, this is going to be so cute for somebody for Christmas. So I bought this at the regular thrift store at at Three-Way Thrift, not the Goodwill. I bought this one for $3.99, listed it for $25, and it sold for $24. I listed it November 17th and it sold on December 10th. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure the person got it in time for Christmas. $1.50 for $1.56 for the fees. Final amount received $22. So I had a profit on that one of $18.45. So now I want to talk about my expenses. Anytime I go shopping, I log my expenses. So the Wu-Tang shirt, that was kind of like a one-off. There's a Wu-Tang shirt in my store that's getting a lot of likes, but nobody's purchased it. Anyway, bought that for $8. And then these are my other thrift store runs. So Three-Way Thrift, you can see how much I spent. And then I only went to the bins one time this month. So I spent $191 on inventory. Then I go down to the earnings. So eBay, I only brought in 78. Well, actually, I would have brought in $78 had it not been for that return, which is still pending. So really, eBay, I only brought in $47, Poshmark $54, and then Depop $94. So my total earnings for December is $195. However, if you subtract all of my expenses, you'll see that I'm left with a profit of $4. I'm going to give a clap for that. I'm left with a profit of $4. So yes, I made a profit of $4. I'm extremely happy about that. It's not a lot, but I made a profit. So I'm happy about that. And I know that in the months to come, it's going to be more. As I get more inventory, I'm going to make more profits. I have about 117 items now. I plan on getting up to 250, and then I'm going to see if I can kind of leave it at 250. I don't want to have a lot because everything is here in one of my spare bedrooms in bins. So I don't want to, I don't have room for a lot of inventory. So I want to kind of leave it at 250 and see where that gets us. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions. Oh, did I say what my favorite, let me see what my favorite flip was of the month. It was probably that USC cream sweater. Like that was a great flip. Bought it for $5 and then sold it for, did I say 29 or 25, whatever it was, I can't remember, but that was a great flip. I'm looking forward to selling more on Depop because the profits on Depop are great. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.